Jetson 1. Flyable personal aircraft you can own today. Built by Swedish startup Jetson, this single-seat eVTOL runs on 8 electric motors, hits speeds of 63 miles per hour, and lifts off vertically with no runway required. Classified as a Part 103 ultralight in the US, it means no pilot's license, no medical exam, just basic training, and you're airborne. Safety isn't an afterthought either. A ballistic parachute, redundant motors, and a triple flight computer back up every flight. So what does owning your own flying machine actually cost? The current price sits at $148,000, with reservations requiring an $8,000 deposit. Demand has been so intense that production slots through 2027 are completely sold out, with new orders now pushing into 2028. It's not cheap, and it's not for everyone, but for the first time, personal flight is real, accessible, and parked in someone's garage right now. Lexus Hoverboard. A magnetic levitation concept that turns science fiction into a glimpse of the future. Built using superconductors cooled by liquid nitrogen and powerful magnets, this board doesn't roll, it floats, gliding silently above a specially designed track embedded with magnetic strips. Created as part of Lexus's Amazing in Motion campaign, the hoverboard was never released as a commercial product, meaning it carries no retail price tag. It exists purely as an engineering showcase, demonstrating Lexus's commitment to pushing the boundaries of design and innovation beyond traditional automobiles. While you can't walk into a dealership and buy one, the Lexus Hoverboard remains one of the most iconic concept builds in modern automotive history, a bold statement that the future of motion might not need wheels at all. Copter Pack. Built around twin coaxial rotors and a lightweight carbon fiber frame, it straps on in seconds and lifts you straight into the sky with a quiet, controlled hum. Smart Flight Assist software keeps you stable in gusty winds, while an intuitive hand controller lets even first-time flyers hover, glide, and land with confidence. A high-density battery pack delivers up to 20 minutes of flight time, enough to clear traffic, cross a river, or simply soar above the rooftops for the thrill of it. Redundant safety systems, auto-hover fail-safes, and a built-in parachute mean every flight is engineered for peace of mind. Whether for adventure seekers, first responders, or commuters tired of gridlock, Copter Pack turns the dream of personal flight into an everyday reality. Strap in, take off, and rewrite how you move through the world. Lift Aircraft. Based in Austin, Texas, is the company behind Hexa, a single-seat, electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft built to make personal flight accessible to anyone. Powered by 18 sets of batteries, motors, and propellers, Hexa weighs about 432 pounds, cruises near 45 miles per hour, and can stay airborne for roughly 15 minutes. Designed to fly under the FAA's ultralight rules, it requires no pilot's license, just brief virtual reality training before takeoff. In 2024, Lyft launched the world's first pay-per-flight eVTOL experience, letting everyday customers pilot Hexa themselves under instructor guidance. More recently, the company began FAA type certification for a commercial version of Hexa, aiming to expand into autonomous, point-to-point air transportation. Lyft has also partnered with the US Air Force's Agility Prime program, testing Hexa for cargo and emergency response missions. Pivotal Black Fly. Built by Pivotal, formerly Opener, it blends the convenience of a helicopter with the simplicity of flying a drone. The Black Fly uses 8 independent motors and propellers across its tandem wings, giving it redundancy and stability that allow pilots to fly safely even if some components fail. It needs no runway, taking off and landing vertically in spaces as small as a backyard or open field. Designed for ease of use, the Black Fly requires no pilot's license in the United States since it qualifies as an ultralight aircraft. Its fly-by-wire system means the aircraft can essentially fly itself, with the pilot guiding direction and speed through a simple joystick. With a top speed around 100 miles per hour and roughly 20 miles of range, Blackfly represents a bold step toward personal aerial mobility, reimagining how individuals might one day skip traffic entirely and simply fly. Cyclotech Cruise Up, a two-seat eVTOL air car, born from Austrian ingenuity and over 15 years of propulsion research. Roughly 50% bigger than a standard car, yet smaller than most eVTOL air taxi designs, it's built to take off and land almost anywhere, from a backyard to an open driveway. What sets it apart is its propulsion. 6 cyclorotors, barrel-shaped thrusters with tilting blades inspired by ship propellers. 2 are mounted along the length of the vehicle, enabling precise sideways and backward flight, plus mid-air braking, all without tilting or banking. This 360-degree thrust vectoring grants Cruise Up the kind of agility traditional rotors can't match. Cruising at up to 150 km per hour with a range near 100 km, Cruise Up isn't built for headline speed. It's built for stability, redundancy, and intimate point-to-point mobility. KiwiGoGo T1, a glimpse into the future of personal flight. Developed by Xpeng Aero HT's predecessor, High-Tech Aeronautics, and refined by design studio KiwiGoGo, this electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle was unveiled at the 2020 Beijing International Automotive Exhibition. It carries 2 passengers and can hover between 5 to 25 meters above the ground, powered by 8 electric motors and propellers mounted on 4 arms. With a maximum takeoff weight of 1,734 pounds, a top speed of 45 miles per hour, and a range of about 18.5 miles or 30 minutes of flight time, the T1 blends the look of a drone with the function of a personal aircraft. Before reaching this stage, the team had already flown an earlier one-seat version back in June 2018, and the design even earned a Red Dot Design Award in 2019. It's a bold step toward making urban air mobility a reality. Jetoptera. Instead of relying on traditional jet engines, Jetoptera's technology uses compact gas generators to power fluidic ejector thrusters that pull in surrounding air and accelerate it, creating thrust through a process called fluidic amplification. This approach allows aircraft to achieve vertical takeoff and landing without the heavy, complex mechanics of traditional VTOL systems like tilt rotors. The result is a lighter, quieter, and more efficient propulsion solution suited for next-generation aircraft, including unmanned cargo drones and advanced air mobility vehicles. Jetoptera's technology promises faster speeds, longer range, and lower operating costs compared to conventional rotorcraft. The company is positioning itself at the forefront of the urban air mobility and military logistics markets, aiming to redefine how aircraft take off, fly, and land in the decades ahead. Bionic Boot, a wearable exoskeleton built to redefine personal mobility. Slipping over your shoes like a lightweight brace, it harnesses spring-loaded mechanics or electric assist to amplify every step, turning ordinary walking into something closer to gliding. Riders can reach speeds well beyond normal walking pace, covering ground with far less effort and fatigue. Designed for commuters, adventurers, and everyday explorers alike, the Bionic Boot folds away easily, making it simple to carry between sidewalk, train, and trail. No fuel, no emissions, just clean, human-powered motion enhanced by smart engineering. Whether navigating a busy city block or weaving through a forest path, this device promises a fresh, exhilarating way to move through the world, faster, freer, and more connected to the ground beneath you. The Bionic Boot isn't just a gadget, it's a glimpse into the future of how we travel on 2 feet. Jetpack Speeder. Imagine strapping on a machine that turns the sky into your highway. The jetpack speeder isn't science fiction anymore. It's a compact, high-thrust personal flight system built for speed, agility, and freedom from the ground below. Powered by twin-turbine engines or electric ducted fans, this device can launch a rider vertically, then transition into fast-forward flight, reaching speeds that leave traditional vehicles behind. Unlike bulky aircraft, the speeder is strapped directly to the body, giving pilots full control through subtle shifts in balance and throttle. Built-in stabilization systems and onboard computers handle the complex calculations needed to keep flight steady, even in shifting wind conditions. For preppers and adventurers alike, the appeal is obvious. Rapid escape from danger, access to terrain no vehicle can reach, and a level of independence once reserved for movies. Zapata Jetracer. A machine that looks like a carbon fiber bucket seat stolen from a supercar, then bolted onto something out of a comic book. Created by Frankie Zapata, the French inventor famous for crossing the English Channel on a jet-powered hoverboard, the Jet Racer is a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft with no wings at all. Instead, it's lifted by 10 of the same small jet turbines that power his flyboard air. It can climb to 3,000 meters and carry up to 200 kilograms, hitting speeds Zapata claims reach 250 kilometers per hour or about 155 miles per hour. Its design prioritizes raw speed and high maneuverability at the cost of a relatively short range. Built on a modular carbon chassis, it can fly manned or unmanned, and even if two engines fail, the pilot can still land safely thanks to redundant propulsion. Part flying chair, part fighter jet, the Jet Racer is Zapata's boldest leap yet toward personal flight for everyone. Volanaut Airbike. Picture a machine straight out of science fiction. No propellers, no rotors, no wings. Just a sleek carbon fiber frame, a rider, and pure jet propulsion. Weighing only 30 kilograms, 7 times lighter than a typical motorcycle, the airbike is built from advanced carbon fiber and 3D printed components. Its redundant jet turbines push it to speeds of 102 kilometers per hour, while a proprietary flight computer reads the rider's movements and stabilizes every motion in real time. There's no cage, no cockpit, just an open frame offering an unobstructed 360-degree view of the sky. Riders lean forward, grip the handlebars like a superbike, and lift off the ground entirely. With a flight time of 10 minutes and refueling in under 60 seconds, the airbike runs on jet fuel, diesel, or biodiesel, bringing the speeder bike fantasy crashing into reality. J2000 Flying Car. A flying car concept that throws out the rulebook on vertical flight. Instead of spinning propellers or rotors, it relies on a fluidic propulsion system, a bladeless design inspired by Dyson fans, using compressed air to generate powerful, near-silent thrust. 4 thrusters, 2 up front and 2 at the rear, lift the aircraft straight up. Once airborne, the front units retract into the carbon fiber fuselage, letting the J2000 transition into sleek forward flight. Jetoptera claims speeds up to 200 miles per hour, a range of roughly 200 miles, and a package half the size of a helicopter, ideal for air, taxi service or personal commuting. With no exposed blades, it's designed to be safer on the ground, quieter overhead, and more fuel efficient than traditional turbojets. Still a demonstrator, not yet certified for production, the J2000 offers a glimpse of how everyday commuting could one day take to the skies. McLean V8 Monowheel. One of motoring history's strangest curiosities. A single-wheeled vehicle where the rider sits inside the wheel itself rather than on top of it. Built around a small V8 engine mounted within the wheel's hub, the design eliminates the need for a separate chassis or outer frame, with the entire rotating rim acting as both wheel and structural body. The driver's compartment stays gyroscopically stabilized at the center while the massive wheel spins around it, creating a surreal sight of a cockpit appearing to glide forward on its own. Steering and balance posed serious engineering challenges, since monoheels are notoriously prone to a phenomenon called gerbiling, where the cabin can tumble forward under hard braking. Few of these machines were ever built, making the McLean V8 monowheel a rare blend of backyard ingenuity and automotive eccentricity, remembered today less for practicality than for its bold, almost steampunk vision of what a vehicle could be. Rollerman electric rollerblade suit. Imagine strapping on the future and rolling straight into it. The Rollerman electric rollerblade suit transforms ordinary movement into a thrilling, motorized glide-fusing wearable tech with raw street performance. Built into a sleek full-body exoskeleton, this suit features powered wheels mounted directly onto the boots, propelling the rider forward with smooth, controlled acceleration at the push of a button or shift of body weight. Designed for stunt performers, street entertainers, and urban thrill seekers, Rollerman combines safety padding, balance assist engineering, and a striking robotic aesthetic that turns heads wherever it appears. Riders can glide, spin, and cruise through city streets, transforming everyday sidewalks into a stage for high-energy performance art. More than just transportation, it's a statement: part costume, part vehicle, part spectacle.